Hey there, Sunfire here, and welcome to Persona 5 Raw. So, last time, we did quite a bit actually, including unlocking a couple different areas.
Hey, hey!
Honestly, I don't think we'll take either set. I mean, this we have enough type coverage from our personas that we don't need it. And this, we have so many lockpicks. So, it being Sunday, we're gonna come up here.
Welcome.
Oh, dang it. We're gonna go ahead and buy that, but we have everything there. Kichijoji.
I'm burning up.
Second hand still right over here. I haven't sold clothes over here for a while.
Welcome.
Hey, hey!
Okay. Exorcism water. Oh, I did need to look at that card. Okay, requires one ability with full HP. Okay. So that is definitely an improvement on Recarm, which I had them duplicate last. And at some point we will need a bugs with Summer Recarm.
By the way, I see.
Absolutely.
Very well. Well then.
What do you want? Man,
Proficiency.
nice.
Yeah, but either option is good, but for the home shopping, but not needed. Now we did unlock this place here, and
Whoa.
Welcome.
we're gonna buy it.
Yeah.
We're going to Central Street.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, we're gonna return it.
What would you like?
We're gonna get Mouse MD. And thank God it's free. This is, yeah, we're doing a lot of, like, minor things. But it's fine.
The guns are gonna melt. Yo. Okay. You should be grateful.
No, I do appreciate it.
Haha, that's a very serious. I guess that's fine. You should be grateful. I guess that's fine. You should be grateful. I guess that's fine. You should be grateful. I guess that's fine.
We're getting some money back from all this stuff.
You should be grateful. I guess that's fine. You should be grateful. I guess that's fine. You should be grateful.
We got a lot of black rocks, which is good. Okay, that doesn't do
Yes, that's
anything.
fine. You should be grateful.
Okay. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could sell some of those, but now we're doing pretty well.
Come again.
Okay. So, it's a day that ends with 7, so we get actually, it's exceptionally busy.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, that's what-
Thank God.
oh, yeah, it's no problem. Just keep cool and don't forget to smile. If you can, write down check the back.
Nice going.
You did great. Good work today.
Hey,
And Oh, I thought I was supposed to be.
Nice.
I thought I was maxing out charm.
Mm,
Man, it's hot.
Okay.
what are you gonna do today? No.
Okay, we're gonna take him to where?
What'll you do?
Guide me, inmate.
True.
So many different kinds of fish. Farm up.
Hey.
Cop out. To admire nature. Masu Kukaja. Masu Kukanda.
If I have to.
Yep, I definitely wanted to see the penguins. I was going to use the DVD player regardless if you're there or not. Get the fuck out.
Hey.
Hey, hey!
We'll just have to wait for now.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, I can definitely help. Shio's great. You're not heavy at all.
Hey!
Giggles. Just like you were telling me. That's a knowing giggle. We're so high up. So, any of the options are right. Wearing these clothes, standing here again.
Oh,
The other option. Trying to be strong, trying to be cool, wanting to be an action star, striving to be a better model. You were so positive. Your eyes sparkled with motivation. With you putting that much effort in, I couldn't just let my life go to waste in a hospital bed. That's why I wanted to stand again. It was because of you. Being able to change others, that's what true strength is. Shio, I'm not strong. Nothing without you. I'm just a lonely, scared girl. I'm sorry for deciding to transfer schools. Shit. I'm gonna become a real model. That way you'll be able to keep seeing me and keep living your... Oh. I'm gonna be in a bunch of magazines and I'll say tons of good stuff in the interviews, so... Stay healthy, work hard, but not too much, and keep in touch. Just take care of yourself. I love you. Once again, from the bottom of my heart. I'll come visit. Yeah.
hey.
I need to be the #1 model around. I made a promise to Shio, so there's no turning back now. I'm going to study how to properly exercise and even relearn how to walk the runway. I want to pick up on some other languages and cultures too, so I can start doing overseas events. Because, well, the only way I can help Shio is to show her how hard I'm working. Either prom's good.
Yeah.
If I can do that, she'll definitely. I told myself I'm gonna try. But it just won't stop. So, this is where you can choose to romance on if you want. Now, the problem is, I feel the second one's a little bit tacky, but I also don't want to romance on. I would have put the prompt as "you have us," which would imply the Phantom Thieves. But that's just me if I was writing. But yeah, I'm not gonna.
Thanks.
And she cheers up. So this is rank 9.
All right.
It's pretty unlikely that I'm going to take a critical hit right now. Well, I guess both of them are in the wind right now.
Bye.
Get out of here.
Rain, huh?
Okay, somewhere I missed some charm. And tomorrow it's going to want. I'm going to need max charm. So let's see.
Hey,
Do I have a book for charm? Knowledgeable. No, I don't. Kindness is there. What sort of bath is it?
what do you want to do?
Okay, so we normally would hang out with Star tonight, so I'm gonna make a note. I'm gonna have to catch that up, but I need to catch up to the stats otherwise, because I should have maxed out my charm earlier, so I don't know what I missed. The guy got, I guess the guy got mixed up somewhere.
What's up?
There we go.
All right.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Hey.
Now, do I have a priestess? I'm gonna be mad if I don't. I do. Good.
Well, actually, do you have time to spend with me?
Yep. We're gonna do it. Yeah, but that's why you needed max charm. Yo, my name is Sukasa. You know Mikasa, Sukasa. I heard all about you two from Aiko. So I heard you're the student council pres, Makoto-chan, and I totally wish I could be one of your council members.
Oh,
Yeah, I am. Totally. Four Eyes here is your boyfriend, yeah? Yeah. Looks like you guys don't get along too good. It's like you're love level of rock bottom. Are you seriously dating? Wait, which prompt am I on? Okay, so I have not. So this is the first. Wait. Oh, I moved it. Okay. So the best prompt is this one, and then this one's one prompt less so. So
well,
right. He doesn't really like it when I get all clingy with him. Oh, I get it. You just don't got any affection compared to us. Mm-hmm. Hey, babe. Did you do something special today? I don't remember you looking this sexy. Oh, Tsukasa. Sorry, I have to use the bathroom. Little lovebird.
Excuse me.
There's something I'd like to ask you. Are you serious about pursuing a relationship with Eiko? I was wondering when your honor student was gonna show her true colors. That reminds me, Eiko said you were really pumped about getting to know me. Why's that, huh? I just want to make sure you're good for her. Damn, girl. You really care about your friends. Good stuff. I always say friends are, like, super important shit. Speaking of which, a friend of my girlfriend is totally a friend of mine. How about you tell me your digits? Huh? What's wrong? Come on, give me a number. Oh, yeah. There's... all these are the same. Here, have my number instead. Nobody asked you for us. Anyway, Eiko's already gave me yours, Mako-chan. We good. I do have one more question. You're not going to bring Eiko to your club, are you? But you specific to me? I wouldn't dream of it. It's a damn shame people think us hosts are just flirts. My love with Eiko is as pure as snow. Don't twist the sword. Huh? Is something wrong? Oh, I was just getting to know your little friend here, honey. Well, I should get going. I gotta be at work soon. Huh, me too. Bye! I hope he's not tricking her. But no matter what I think, I still don't have any proof, and above all, Eiko seems really happy. Am I just getting in the way of their happiness? So this should be the third prompt. I think this is the third one. Just to be safe, no, you're being considerate. Okay, yeah, that one didn't matter. It seems the host has already sent me something already. What is this supposed to be saying? It's full of emojis. It's me, Tsukasa, heart. I know we just messed, but I couldn't wait to phone you. I'm so happy to be friends with you, Mako-chan. Clappy, 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 clappy. Heart springs emoji. That was barely a coherent sentence, but I'll need to get used to it if I'm going to help Eiko.
Thank you very much.
By the way, I'm glad you were here with me. I would have really panicked had I been alone. Honestly, despise how mature I can be sometimes. But I'm working through that with your help, so thank you. You're the lead. Sounds cool.
All right.
Good chance to smack some
Shall
more
we
pepper.
go? All right then. I feel strangely exhausted. It reminds me of when we went to the Red Light District. Even after we split ways, that host kept sending me messages. He used these weird symbols. I have no idea what he's saying. I wanted to just ignore him, but I shouldn't for Eiko's sake. So, the correct prompt is the second one. Or not the second one, but the first one here. It's for a point. But yeah, that'd be a good excuse to ignore him. You have some great ideas. Thanks. I'll try to respond with that. I just can't shake these doubts about Eiko's boyfriend. I can tell if he's a bad guy, but he doesn't seem on the level either. I need a little more information. Thanks for all your advice. I'll talk to you later.
Man, it's hot.
Sup, guy? I'm enjoying it. Anyone else in here? Nope. Leave it in so I can have some coffee made.
Yep.
Make sure you close up.
Hi.
Yeah, but SP items, with it being sometimes difficult to get. Not Shinjuku, we're going to Kichijoji. And I should have just went to the darts and billiards. Because we're gonna hang out with the Kichikun.
Hi.
What do you want to do?
Let's hang out.
Sorry to bother you.
I was out here gathering intel and I noticed some patrons playing this. I did research, and apparently it's a pretty hardcore shooter games. Do you know play games like this? So, any of the prompts are the same here. So I'm just going to go with the first one. Damn, that's my accuracy. The guy with the brown hair isn't wasting a single shot. Les isn't doing bad either, but he's definitely losing ground. Phew. My fingers are going to be sore tomorrow. What a real sick game. The first prompt.
Have you noticed?
Ah, you noticed. Well, I'll need as much practice as I can get if I'm going to take you out. Only a joke. I'm new to this, I'm afraid. Perhaps we'll chalk it up to beginner's luck. So, this did feel a bit nostalgic for me. I had a toy gun like this when I was young, you know? I'll just remind me of running around the house with it, playing Hero. You wanted to be here?
I don't
I'm
know
not
that
totally
I
cynical.
agree.
But I'm thinking back, I suppose I must have. But there are different kinds of heroes, of course. Different stances they define by themselves. For example, one may stick to the vision of justice they believe in, even if others deny it, while the other may simply do as others desire from them, seeking to be recognized and gratified as a hero. So which of these two fits more with your concept of a hero? Pretty much with this whole thing, you can just select the first prompt and you'll get it right. But this one is correct. But nobody else wants to fight, wants the justice they fight for it. Isn't that just blind self-righteousness?
I
Oh, I'm
apologize.
sorry. I suppose that was a strange tangent. Pardon me. Whenever I talk to you, I just can't help but delving into these abstract topics.
All right.
Well, we're halfway through Justice. Goodness, I worked up a sweat playing that game. I must smell like an arcade now. I could use a shower. Why don't we call it a day?
We will meet again.
Hey, I wanted to express my gratitude again for today. Thank you for hanging out with me. I had quite a lot of fun. I don't play this game too often, so I honestly wasn't sure how well I'd do. Hopefully I didn't come off as too much of a novice. I wish I'd played better. You did fine. You did fine, kid. Really, I'm honored that you would think so. I suppose I've always been quick to grasp the fundamentals of anything, but that's also been a concern for me. There's constant pressure. Everyone expects me to be capable of anything, which is stressful in and of itself. Still, games are rather fun. It was quite a novel experience. Usually I just read in my leisure time. It offered more realism than I expected, and I was impressed by how immersive it felt. Usually I really struggle with enjoying the same pastimes as my peers, but thanks to you, I had some fun today. Hope you can join me again if you get a chance. Now I'll talk to you later.
Coffee, 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 coffee.
Hi.
Thank you for winning. Here you go. Now since it's free, it's just like there's no reason not to. So what we're going to do here, there we are.
Hello.
Let's do it.
Um,
The first prompt is a surprise, yeah. I thought so. But I'm glad you decided to humor it. Fighting helps train your reflexes and dynamic vision. It also strengthens your stance. And really, those are important elements in gymnastics too. It all sounds pretty plausible, right? Actually, I just wanted to come here. Honestly, I wanted you to see me hit a home run. That seems kind of sudden. I'm a little simp from when I was little. My father used to take me out to bat cage a lot. The other kids were scared of getting hit by the baseballs, but I just loved swinging the bat around. Every time I hit one, I kept thinking, it doesn't matter how fast they are, I'll slam them into orbit. I thought if I had just tried to put myself back into that headspace, I could get some ideas on how to get my bonus back. What do you think? That could work, right? This one, we need to do Go Ahead, I'll Watch. I feel so energized now. I'll show you what I can do, Senpai.
My turn.
Next up to the plate, Kasumi Yoshizawa. Here I go. Zoom. But they always this fast. I get the next one.
It's the next one that counts.
Okay, no more warm-ups. From now on, it's going to be 100% home runs. Eep. What the?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I knew I was rusty, but I didn't expect to miss all of them. I never see the ball coming, and I kept flinching. I didn't think my slump would hit me this hard. Any prompt is good. Don't give up yet. Senpai, you're right. I'll get one more shot.
My turn.
You hit it!
We did it.
Good job. So, either the first or second prompt here. I saw. I knew you were watching me. That's how I did my best. Up until now, I've been working for myself. Also, definitely to make a good impression. But since I started hanging out with you, I started feeling like I wanted to live up to your expectations. And that feeling's helping me feel so much stronger. I've forgotten how it felt to work that hard on someone else's path. The correct choice here is that's important.
Thank you so
Right.
much.
Thank you very much. Ever since I met you, Senpai, I've been discovering so many things about myself. But now, I feel like I'm closer than ever to getting my confidence back.
Please, listen to me.
Right. I've been feeling a lot more limber and energized lately, too. I'm not totally back to normal yet, but even my grades have been starting to go back up. Either one's correct, but nicely done.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, I still need to show you what I can do. Next time you won't have to watch me fumbling with that. I'll show you an all-new full-power gymnastics routine.
Thou art I. Thou hast birthed a bond clad in the heart's strength. This union, born and embraced by will unyielding, shall become the balefire that lights thy path.
This one sounds a little different.
Thou hast gained a glimpse of the faith's truth, granting thee further power to tread the abyss.
Interesting. So we've maxed out Faith.
All right.
Good effort.
Good effort. Hey, I had a run. So, either of these two are good. The swimming. Swimming sounds fun. Do I even know some suit? I don't think I have anything on retards. Okay, we are done with Faith, maxing out. Oh wait, I didn't get a bonus on my HP from Faith. The cheapskate, didn't get me my physical training, or did I just not pay attention?
Rain, huh?
Futaba will save us. But we don't have any other baskets to put them in.
Hey,
Again, I'm just going to keep on calling
Make sure your
Kyle.
clothes up.
Hi.
Pro strats right here. Pro strats. So what we're going to go ahead and do...
Oh no, rain? Wow, this is amazing.
So you don't have to have a
Come
moon
on, let's get
confidant at all. Actually, I already know. The fan site has been crazy business thanks to you guys. The book here is all about the latest security techniques in this model gun. It cost me a lot of money. It looks almost real.
No.
Yep. That just goes to show how special it is. I heard they had to completely halt production because people kept mistaking it for a real gun. Let's suggest me buy this military bus from the fandom. I figured I could use it a bit of security since I'm sole admin of the whole fan site. I mean, you guys are getting pretty popular. There's been a lot more information on the forum lately too. Some of the stuff up there is pretty scary, so it seemed like I might need a little protection. Don't do anything stupid.
No, no.
This is just for self-defense. I mean, people might come after me if they found out I was working on the Phantom Thieves, right? But as I was saying, we had a pretty massive influx of new posts in the forums lately. One of them seemed particularly worthwhile. It's bigger than anything we've done so far. But if we really want to make the Phantom Thieves famous, we'll need to go after some flashier targets. Leave it to me, though. I'll get all the information we need, even if I have to put myself in danger to do it. Don't encourage him on that.
All right.
Bonus XP for the backup members, so we don't have to worry as much. By the way, do I look any different to you?
Actually,
Good for you telling me. It seems like I've really changed recently. I guess I can't hide my newfound competence, huh? My true Ruth will finally. Well, if it isn't Mishima. Akiyama-kun. Long time no see, Zero. You know, we've been sitting just over there the whole time, but we didn't even notice you sitting here. Exactly the same as you were back in middle school, Mishima. Yeah, once is zero, always zero. Yeah, you haven't changed your cell number, have you? No, I haven't. Then why don't you come to our hangout? All our ex-classmates were there, you know? Oh wait, nobody even remembered you existed. Can't invite a guy you can't remember, right? Right. Come on, guys, let's go.
it's just...
It's not what it looks like, okay? You know that one guy every class ends up being the butt of the joke, all the jokes? That guy was me.
Damn it.
But I've changed that. I can help you. I'm not going to be that boring guy anymore.
Sorry.
Sorry about that. Anyway, it's getting late. We should probably head home.
Well, see you later.
Oh, silent. Just so you know, I'm going to work even harder. Not just managing the fan side, but help make the Abandoned Thieves household names. I'm just going to do everything in power, so you can just kick back and relax. Alright. Thanks. I'm really lucky to have a friend like you. Just go ahead and focus on changing those bad guys' hearts. Okay, I better go. But we'll talk again soon, okay?
Hi!
Use case is like, I really want to hang out with you.
Hey,
I'm going out, nerd.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Well,
Oh, we can do now, wait. Do you have some time to talk about Echo's boyfriend? Yeah, we'll hang out.
thank you.
Sneaking into the school. Echo's boyfriend, Tsukasa, has been sending me a lot of texts recently. His days and nights are reversed due to his work, so often sends me a good morning late at night. Either one works. I'm not sure. I definitely tell Echo if he asks me on a date. But for now, it's mostly pretty normal. Mostly messages like, how's your BF? And hope you had a great day today. Do you think their relationship could actually be serious? Will that just bias to think all he wants from Echo is her money? Any choice. Probably a little.
Yes.
I mean, it does sound like a TV show, a lying host that tricks women into death and forces them to sell their body. But those kind of things exist in reality as well. Immoral hosts, human trafficking rings. My father even mentioned to me about a gang of men that looked specifically for depressed women in Shinjuku.
It seems.
They take advantage of the loneliness those girls feel to force them into horribly abusive situations. Then, after ensuring the girls are buried in crippling debt, they make them sell their body to pay it off. There are other ways they force girls into it: blackmail, illegal immigration. There are countless victims of schemes like that, countless gangs as well. My father was going after a particularly notorious one when in the course of his investigation, he was hit by an errant truck. The impact killed him instantly. At first, it was thought to be an accident, but at the funeral, I overheard my father's supervisor, speaking with my sister. He was saying that my father had most likely been assassinated. They suspected that the gang he was investigating hired the driver. Either prompt. I don't know. The driver died on impact as well, but apparently they found drugs in his bloodstream. Either way, that gang had been pushed back into the shadows thanks to the Shinjuku cleanup operation. I'm not sure any of that would have happened if not for the incident with my father. The first or last option. Truly was, wasn't it? I wish I could be a little bit more like him myself. Instead, I'd just been hesitant. That's actually why my sister became a prosecutor to begin with. She couldn't stand by and watch as evil prevailed over justice. That passion undoubtedly came from our father. My mother passed away many years back, so when father was killed, we had to survive on our own. The responsibility, the pressure of all that, all fell onto my sister. Because of that, she can't help but talk down on our father all the time. She says that death is no different than surrender. That's harsh, but I still look up to him. I was often lonely because of how much time he spent at work, but seeing him tirelessly pursue one case after the next was nothing short of incredible. That was how my father chose to live his life, trying to bring justice and order to the world around him. Either choice.
Yes.
Yeah. Come to think of it, there's something he used to say to me all the time. The most important part of your life is how you choose to live it. How I choose to live. And more importantly, how do I want to live? Either choice. Do you have an answer?
Yes.
Just one. That is, I've never put any thought into that matter before. To be honest, I've been determined to follow the path my sister laid for me. After my father's death, I wanted to lighten her burden on her as much as I possibly could. Oh, we were supposed to be talking about Eiko here. Sorry for getting so off topic.
Actually,
You know, I've never actually talked to anyone about my father. It's such a painful memory to look back on. But I feel comfortable discussing it with you. And beyond that, I think I understand my life a little better now.
thank you very much.
So thank you.
All right.
No, it's Eiko loading in. Maybe I'll, skip college and just get married to Tsukasa instead. I guess she's choosing how she wants to live life too, as long as she's sure she'll be happy. Oh, another message, huh? Serious about Silent King? Wanna have a double wedding? So the first or last ones are the correct options. Refuse her, please.
You're right.
Right. We need to make sure she doesn't go reserve her wedding call for us. Couldn't even begin to think about marriage at this point in my life. By the way, can you keep pretending to be my boyfriend for a bit longer? That's the best method I have for keeping tabs on Aiko and Tsukasa. At any rate, thanks for listening today. I'll let you know if some merchant comes up.
All right then.
Hey, do you have time right now? Sorry for coming so much before. I just wanted to talk about Aiko, but I got a little off topic. Thanks for still pretending to be my boyfriend too. I don't trust Aiko's boyfriend yet, so can we keep this up until I can make a call one way or the other? Either one of these works. Personally, I don't want to romance Makoto, and so I'm just going to say I'm not that much of a flirt, so I mean, you could make Joker like the most flirty person, but nah.
Ah, you're back.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and end the episode here, but in the next one we're going to probably make more progress on Confidants. August, you get a lot of time to do, especially if you do the palace as early as we did. But thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.